So what do we have here, Richard? And just so you know, Richard just took his face mask off, and I'm
got underwear on my hip.
Yeah, for all the underwear police. Go ahead. What do we have here?
This is an XGCOMMS. It's a digital interface cable for the ICOM IC-7100 to do digital mode, and it's also got a built-in CAT interface to it, so it'll control the rig and not only control it, but allow you to do digital modes.
And you've gotten to talk to this guy. He's in England, right?
He's out of England, correct. And he does great work. He stands behind his work, and I've bought multiple rigs from him. So I told Martin about them, and Martin has bought one as well.
Yeah, it'll work with, we're going to set up with my 7100, yeah, and then connect it to a small little box PC that I have, yeah, running Windows 10.
Yeah, that's right. Windows 10, and it's USB, as you can see. And then it's also got the ACC port, which is the 17 pin DIN, and there's the CAT interface cable for it.
Any advice for people getting into this, setting it up?
If you need help, just send me a message on Facebook or email. I'll be more than happy to help you. It's all fun. I've got probably thousands of contacts on digital.
Well, excellent. Tell me your call sign.
N4AED.
N4AED, and this is KI4CFS, and I'm excited to get into the digital world. And you said this might give some other access and tools off of my radio.
It'll allow you to see waterfall and control your rig, and it'll do full control.
Fantastic. I also want to just put a plug in. He's my tech guy for everything in the house. He's getting all my networks working. So his livelihood can be hired remotely for tech support too. We're on YouTube, so I have no problem for a shameless plug for you. And I'll put the link to this guy. He sells it on eBay. And Richard, you said it's real good quality too.
Very good.
Good customer service as well.
Isolated circuit, so everything's all isolated, so you don't have to worry about interference or intermod.
Excellent. Thanks so much, Richard.
No problem.
Okay, Richard, you already got this connected. Explain. This is so exciting.
Well, this is just showing what the display's seeing on the top of your radio.
Right.
Basically, you can move it around and control it just right here. Change your frequency. You can do it via down your menu pad. I mean, there's just all sorts of different options now.
I'll say this. See, right there. There it is. See it? And then look up here. We've got it on the screen. And this is...
I can move it down here, and it'll change on the screen.
Wow. Just as you move it. Go ahead, turn it a little bit there. Turning it, and then it's moving here too. And this is, talk about the software we're working with the...
It's Ham Radio Deluxe. It's basically does a lot of digital. It does a lot of CW. I mean, it's got a lot of options. I love it for the logging feature, and Martin don't know how to log, so I'm going to
No, he's going to teach me how to log. I should know better, but he's going to teach me how to log. I'm excited because it's working with our interface cable. You got it set up, and really looking forward. And then this software was about $100 for the software.
Yeah.
But I mean, I'm getting full digital with a great display. I mean, Richard, in my view, this is a few grand of ham radio gear if this were done on hardware. Right, yeah. Right. Anyway, very exciting. Okay, now you've set up what I call the waterfall, and explain a little bit what we've got here, Richard.
Basically, we're looking at everybody that we're encoding and decoding on the waterfall, and I'm trying to make a contact just to make sure everything's set up right. And I tried a guy, it looks like in the two land, but that don't make any difference anymore. Right. But looking like we're trying a Yugoslavian station as well, and it looks like
digital. But what's exciting is getting the visual waterfall that I thought was only accessible on much more expensive systems.
The waterfall comes standard. You have to have a waterfall to actually work on digital. So
I see.
You have to be able to see the spectrum.
And I can use this on voice too.
Yeah, you can do it on different voice modes.
Right.
But it makes it a whole lot more convenient.
Okay, Richard, at half power, we made our first contact. Kind of explain it a bit.
Well, if you look right here, I did a CQ with Martin's call.
Yeah. I'm standing here.
This gentleman calls in the red here. Looks like it's Papa Yankee 5 Echo Juliet. He gave us a -11 is what it looks like.
Looks like a 14 here.
Well, -14.
Okay.
And then we responded to him with a -17, which is a pretty good signal. It's not the best, but and then we both signed 73s and went about our merry way. So Martin's made his first FT8 contact.
Very exciting. Really looking forward to working with it. The cable, the piece, this mini PC, and other things. Okay, we're adding some more software now. Tell me about this one.
This is JT Alert. It works with WSJTX and JT9, which are the two FT8, FT9, JT65, whatever. It does multiple modes. And it allows you to log directly into HRD and a lot of other functions. So it just is going to be wonderful when everything's set back up.
Okay, Richard, let's review what we've accomplished today. It's pretty big. We bought the device, what interface cable. That was the big deal, and that hooked up to the little mini computer I've got here for my IC7100, and then we loaded several pieces of software on the display. Would you go over what those are?
Yeah, we loaded HRD mainly for the logbook and some of the digital features, and then we loaded JTDX, which is the FT8, FT4, JT65. It does, a lot of digital modes. Then we put an accompanied JT Alert in it. As you see on the very bottom, is showing the call signs in blue. There's still a few more tweaks we got, but all in all, is working.
Excellent. And then it's going to be hooked into QRZ.
Yep, it'll be hooked into QRZ. It'll log to HRD, and then we can go from there.
Cool. With that exciting waterfall that I never thought I'd get to see on this radio. Very good. Thanks, Richard. We'll put your contact data below as well. And don't forget him for remote tech support, too. That's what he makes his living, so he can keep helping people in the ham radio community. Thanks.